Hey you guys, welcome back. It's pretty exciting here in the Auto Amateur Garage today because my Soul Performance valved exhaust has arrived. I'm really excited to unbox it and share it with you. Let's go check it out. So it's a pretty exciting day. Just a couple of days ago, I was thinking about which way to go with my exhaust. I made the decision to go with Soul Performance and their valved exhaust system. It's actually the second generation of this product. They made a few improvements, which I'll talk through later on in this video. But I'm gonna get it out of the box. I'm gonna put it up onto my workbench. I'm gonna give you a tour, talk through some of the features that really stood out to me when I did my research. And I really am looking forward to seeing what you think. Now, I'm gonna be getting this installed later on this week coming up. I've been working with Porsche of Minneapolis to investigate how to get it hooked up to the OEM PSE button that goes in the center console. I'm gonna need a new module that goes in the center. It's not as simple as just putting the button in, which runs at about 150 bucks. That's gonna give me the new module with the buttons, including the Porsche Sports exhaust button, and they're still trying to just double check that they're gonna be able to wire it up, but I think they're gonna be able to make it work. And if it's true, if I get it working, it's gonna operate just like the factory sports exhaust inside the cabin, but it's gonna be wired up to Soul Performance's incredible valved exhaust system on the back. So let's go take a look. So you guys, one other thing. The folks at Soul Performance were very kind enough to send me some video footage of my exhaust being made, my actual exhaust being welded, being made individually in their shop over in, I think it's Pennsylvania. You know, I'm very grateful, but I think they take it a little seriously.
Anchors away, my boys, anchors away. Farewell to college joys, we sail at break of day. Through our last night on shore, drink to the foam, until we meet once more. Here's wishing you a happy voyage home. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. First to fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean.
How awesome is that? How awesome was that video? I wish I could be as cool as that guy with the... All right, so let's start by looking at the exhaust tips. I went for the carbon fiber. You've got a choice between, I think it's polished chrome, black chrome, and carbon fiber, and I went for the carbon fiber. And they've got this, the Soul logo on, of course. It's the dual pipe, the double pipe, dual pipe, whatever, which is the same as the Porsche Sports exhaust. That comes with the dual pipes. Mine, just the regular exhaust, comes with the single tailpipes on either side. The finish is really cool. I'm not sure if you can see that properly I think you can see that pretty well, but it looks really, really sharp. And I saw these on Mario's 997 last year, and they just looked so cool sat there at the back of the car. I think they're gonna go really well with the finish of my car. And if I go, blue or I go green with the wrap, I think they'll still work. So they're the exhaust tips. Really excited about those. The next thing to note is the satin finish on all of the parts. It's not just like this because they figured that was the basic color. Apparently a lot of research has gone into how they finish the surface, and their premium satin or their own special satin formula really helps for a couple of reasons. So one is that it's to protect the surface, and it protects it from corrosion. And I've seen a couple of examples where people have had the parts underneath their car for a good few years, and they get dirty and they get sort of grimy, and they even look like rusty. But you can polish them up and they get back to this kind of finish. So if I was to ever take it off the car and wanted to sell the parts on, or anybody wanted to do that, you could essentially take these back to look like they were brand new. So that's one pretty good reason. The second is that this color and this finish helps you check for any imperfections in the welding. And that's a big concern with custom exhaust, certainly aftermarket exhaust, is the quality of the welding. And what you don't want, of course, is for your mufflers to start falling apart after a couple of years. And living in a climate like we do here in Minnesota, where corrosion under the car is a big problem, and you see a lot of rusted out parts on cars around here, just with the amount of salt they put on the roads during the winter, it's good for that as well. And so talking about welding, this was something else that I learned about as I was researching their product. Welding, is a profession, and to the layman like myself, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between a good weld and a bad weld, and it looks like very neat and tidy. But the back welding that they do here, the process that they use is they use an inert gas, and they pump it inside the tubes as they're doing the welds. And put like a cover over and the pipe that comes through, so that they're constantly pushing this inert gas in. And what it does is it reduces oxidation essentially. So as you're welding the surface and it's coming through into the back, you're getting the strongest possible weld because of the inert gas that's being pumped into the tubes as they're doing it, taking out any contaminants. So the weld is basically as strong as you could possibly get. Now let's take a look at the main part of the exhaust itself. It's like I've picked up a tuba. This is the valved exhaust system itself. And you can see that it essentially comes in two parts, welded together. Look at this beautiful finish. You see their premium satin finish there, and they've kept the sole as polished, whatever metal this is made out of. That's the polished metal, and then the rest is this satin finish. And it really stands out. It looks really, really cool. These are the valves, and they're controlled by vacuums. They're not electronically controlled. So when you push the button, the vacuum lines, create some suction. The valves open or the valves close, and that's how that works. So they're here welded onto the outside. And this then goes essentially, under and in the middle, from what I understand. And then it connects up to the stock mufflers. So the Porsche mufflers are still going to stay on the back of the car, but this is going to replace the centerpiece and give me, the amazing sound that, fingers crossed, is going to come when I get this installed. The other thing to mention is the amount of effort they put into these resonators. I think they're called Helmholtz resonators. They're basically anti-drone tubes. A lot of people refer to them as anti-drone tubes. And these have changed since the first generation of this system. The sound apparently still sounds just as aggressive, but there is slightly less noise inside the cabin at a number of different frequencies. And I think, generally speaking, the Porsche 991.1 naturally aspirated engine sort of gets a bit noisy and a bit rary, sort of between 3,000 and 3,500 RPM, and that's when the OEM Porsche Sports exhaust opens up and kicks in. So it's going to function very similarly with, for this. Apparently they've done a lot of work to make sure that the drone just, doesn't drive you crazy. So you can still have that really cool, throaty, raspy, aggressive exhaust note, but without driving you crazy inside the cabin. So there is the exhaust system, and my fingerprints are getting all over this. I'm hoping that they're going to come off. Apparently with a bit of WD-40 you can get them off. But wow, yeah, and it kind of looks like doo-doo-doo, some sort of musical instrument. I can't wait to get that on the back of the car. And then finally we have the valve controller kit. And for anybody who doesn't want to spend an extra, 500 to $1,000 putting in the Porsche OEM button in the center console, it comes with 2 key fobs, which allows you to control the valved exhaust system from inside the car while you're driving. And you can also link this up to the home link buttons, your garage door buttons, and in the top or wherever they are in your car. I think most cars are at the top. And that's free. That wouldn't cost you anything. I want to go out and get that button. It's all about the button for me. But you can link these key fobs up to that, to one of your spare garage door buttons. And you're driving along, you want to open up the valve, you push the button and you're away. So you get the 2 key fobs. And what else do we get in here? We've got vacuum lines. I assume that's what these are. Wiring, some other gizmos and gadgets. But that's essentially everything that's necessary to connect to the exhaust system to get it working. So this will be going to the shop when it's ready to be installed. But yeah, that's essentially it. I'm really super excited to get this on, especially these carbon fiber tips. So hit me up in the comments below, let me know what you think. In the next video, it's going to be the installation. I'm not entirely sure how much of the install I'm going to get to film, but I know a lot of you already have been asking me to sort of keep you updated with how the installation goes, not only of the exhaust, but getting it wired up to the OEM button. I've got a feeling there are going to be a few people going to their Porsche dealerships or their local Porsche indie garages to try and get that hooked up. I think there's maybe half a dozen people now have emailed me and a few more on the previous YouTube video asking about it. So fingers crossed I'm going to get it all hooked up. Let me know what you think. Check out Soul Performance website. It's soulpp.com for anybody interested. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know if there's anything in particular you want to see in the next video. And, fingers crossed, about a week from now, this baby's going to be sounding a lot different. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Take care.